Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for your love messages for August 2025. So let's do a check-in on your love life. We're going to do past, present, and future. So let's see what occurred in the past that is leading you to your present energies this month and what will be happening in your love life for the rest of August. So in the past, we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hanged Man upright. There could have been a situation where you were waiting for someone, waiting for a partner or a romantic interest to sort of get their life together, it seems like, make some sort of progress when it comes to their personal life and being able to take care of themselves. Maybe they weren't financially independent, maybe they weren't healthy. There was something here that you were really inspiring and encouraging them to make some changes, to grow, to evolve, and to be able to show up for you in a way that perhaps they weren't able to because this person, they weren't really able to really even show up for themselves. They had a lot of big plans for what they wanted to do in life, but they maybe in the past did not really take action on those plans. So let's take a look at where you're presently at. We have the Nine of Wands upright, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So I feel like you really learned how to be happy without expectations around this person. You may have taken some time to really just focus on you and have some healthy boundaries here, because it's like, I worked really hard for my house, for my assets, my health, my fill in the blank, everything in life I worked really hard for, and I don't want someone to come in and sort of drain those resources. I am wondering if any of you guys watching, this is a situation where it's like you pay your own bills, you pay the rent, you do this, you do that, and it's like you don't want anyone coming in and leeching off of that almost. And it's not to say that they are a leech, it's just like, you want an equal partner is what it seems like. And with the Moon in reverse, currently you may be reflecting a lot on past patterns and nostalgia when it comes to your relationships and the things that may have transpired. And with the Four of Swords in reverse, there might not be a lot of activity going on in your love life right now. But you are in a state of reflection and just sort of focusing on what you've already got and continuing on your own path forward with making money, being moisturized, being in your lane, minding your business, and focusing on your own personal goals. So this month might not be a super romantic centric month for Scorpio. It's more so one of a lot of reflection, and I'm seeing a lot of internal emotional healing and change and reflection and becoming a stronger person yourself. And then in the future, the rest of August, whenever you're finding this, we have the Seven of Wands upright, the Fool in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles upright. Yeah, it's kind of, what I'm getting? It's kind of like if you live by yourself for a bit, it can become really addictive because it's like you decorate the place exactly how you want it. You have your own schedule, your own routine. And I think you're a little bit defensive when it comes to letting someone back into your space or your heart. You're kind of like, if you're going to come live with me, we're going to have to set some boundaries up first and foremost. First off, you're going to have to contribute. And I see you getting really, really clear about boundaries in your love life. Like if you're going to be close to me, if you're going to come closer, we need to talk about what this is going to look like. But Ten of Pentacles upright is actually a really good sign for your love life in the future, the near future. Some of you guys may be living with a partner or could ascend your relationship to a level where you're talking about moving in and living together and talking about what that would look like. But I feel like before you commit to anything like that, you're really wanting to, defend your space, define your space, and maintain space for yourself, maintain your independence, and also making sure that you're not jumping into something without really planning ahead or thinking about it. You don't want to be foolish. And so I am seeing, Scorpio, a lot of you guys may be taking the more conservative approach in love, not rushing into things because you're happy on your own. You have your own little space. Your bills are paid. You are minding your own business. And it feels like someone here, if there is someone here who's interested in getting closer to you, you're just wanting to make sure that they can, add to your life, not subtract from it, okay? And if you're super extremely single, this just may be something that's on your mind when it comes to opening yourself back up to love and what you would really want. Okay, so getting some channeled messages from someone. Listen to your intuition when you hear these messages, when it is talking about like who it may be from. You have the moon coming out again. So the moon's coming out twice in your reading now. I have no idea where this is going. I'm just doing what feels right, okay? Yeah, so there could be a big energy of like, I don't really know what we are. I don't really know where things are going. It feels right, so let's keep moving forward with it. There could be some confusion when it comes to which direction your love life is taking at large right now, and you're just sort of letting your inner senses guide you. We have the King of Pentacles. I am happiest in a settled relationship. I want to protect and provide for you. Yeah, that paired with the 10 of Pentacles here, someone really, if there is someone in your life, it feels like they really want to come in and live with you and settle down, but you're the one that's like, I don't know. We have Justice. I'm trying to remain balanced and objective. I almost feel like this is you, actually, wanting to have an equal give and take, wanting to have a level head when you are making decisions. We have the Magician. Being in control is what makes me most comfortable. Also feeling like that's you as well. But this could be somebody who's a goal-getter. They want to know exactly where you guys stand. Or this could even be you. You know, what I'm seeing is there is a situation here that's kind of undefined, no idea where it's heading in the future. And then there's someone in this connection that really feels most comfortable in a defined, committed, settled relationship. That's what makes them feel at peace. That's what makes them feel in control. We have the Star. I feel like you're my soulmate. Also, I want to see you naked. So someone here is having sexual thoughts about you for sure. We have the 8 of Cups. I'm just not sure what else we can gain here. I don't think we are emotionally compatible. I'm sad about this, but I need to follow my intuition. We just want different things. Wow. So the Moon, the 8 of Cups. There could be feeling like there's something missing in a connection somewhere in your life. This could be with a friend. This could be with a family member. Where is it in your life where you're like, this just isn't fulfilling anymore? My intuition is guiding me to sort of walk away from this and protect my space. You know, I don't want a friend who's barely there for me when I need them and I'm always there when they need me coming into my home. There's something about your home being sacred. Right? And Scorpio, I feel like you're starting to have a lot more discernment when it comes to who am I going to let into my home? Who am I going to let into my heart? And I feel like there could be certain people in your life where you're like, you're too flaky. You're not really consistently there for me when I need you. I'm always there for you. And so I don't know how I feel about this anymore. So you may be questioning certain relationships, not wanting to rush into any impulsive decision, whether that's cutting someone off or inviting someone in, but you're kind of just in a very reflective mood in August in your love life. And then we have Strength as your final card. I want to work through our issues. I want to open up about our pasts. I think in general, you are somebody who wants to maintain the highest level outcome for any friendship, any relationship in your life. And so when you're having these problems with people and thinking like, man, I really love our connection. I don't know if I want to live together though. Can we work something out there? Or I love our friendship. I don't really feel like you're super consistent. Can we talk about this and work something out here? You know, I think you're approaching things with the perspective of like, I want to work through things because I value this connection deeply. And so the 7 of Wands in the future may actually be talking about you defending the relationships that are currently in your life. It's kind of like when somebody's in your heart, you will do anything to make the relationship work, whether that's escalating it, de-escalating it, etc. But you're definitely not going to act foolish and rush into anything and have it mess up your peace. Because I feel like you worked really, really hard, Scorpio, to get your house looking the way you want it to look, make the money that you're currently making, have the health that you currently have. And it's like there's something about someone in your life where it's like you don't want their chaos coming in and sort of messing up the good vibes that you worked so hard to cultivate. Does that make sense? So, but you also don't want to throw the whole relationship out. So you're kind of in that predicament is what I'm seeing. I think you'll find a happy medium, a happy solution. Just communicate and don't rush into anything, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this monthly love reading. And if you want a personal love reading with me one-on-one, I do offer 2 of them on my website. There's the love reading, which is you can send any questions or ask about any relationship, any topic, and I'll do that for you. Or if you're completely single, you can get the future love reading that I offer, okay? Or if you're trying to get over someone, that's also a really great reading to get, in my opinion, okay? So thank you so much for joining me, and like this video, subscribe if you've not already. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.